agriculture, it is a very long chain, and you can go from a product which is in a very raw state, which has very little value, and in order to get the value addition is in the downstream beneficiation. So I would also state that, for instance, with us, we do agri-processing. We are not just a farm, but we do further beneficiation of our product. And it's that where I think you become an important either exporter or local demand-driven commodity. So if you're looking at that, you need to understand that paradigm, because otherwise you have a product and you don't know what to do with it, because in its raw state, my fresh fruiting bunches are worthless. I have to have a mill to get some value out of it. And that's where I think the problem exists currently in Nigeria, and that we have 90% of the oil that is produced in Nigeria is produced by small farmers, not people like ourselves. Yet we're still a net importer. It's because of a number of things. First of all, their yields are very low. They don't have the necessary availability of financing to increase their production, and they also maybe don't have the refining capacity which gives them a better product. And these are the things that become a problem for us. I can go into other things like policies and land, but that's those are the main issues in my economic issues. So if you want to look at agriculture, I think those are the areas that you need to look at in order to gain enough volumes to be able to export.
I went to Central Bank, last year, and they showed me some statistics, right, and exactly what you're saying. And they showed the graph from 2014 to, let's say, middle of 2016. And the graph was trending downwards because, they were saying non-oil export had dropped. And I told the guy in Central Bank that those who are exporting have not stopped exporting. What has happened is because the moment you cap the price, the exchange rate, that was what happened in the last 2 years. People are still meant to export, but because they capped the price of they capped the exchange rate, they had to export through illegal routes. People are still exporting, but you are quoting a figure that is the official figure. Right, and it's important for us to bear that in mind. If you go to the northern part of Nigeria, the grains, from whether it's sorghum, whether it's millet, they are crossing the border, but they are undocumented. They are crossing the border to Niger, to Mali, they are undocumented. And we went through that problem, right, especially in 2015 and 2016, because of the fact that there was a cap on the exchange rate. And those guys, you cannot buy, whether it's cocoa, whether it's something, you cannot buy at the farm gate, because the farmers, they have access to internet and they can check the international price. Then having done that, you are, as an aggregator, you can't get to the port and they say that you should export officially. Then you repatriate your dollars and you come and exchange at 305. It's not going to work. You'll be thrown out of business. So that is number one. The other context is the fact that I think it was the former Minister of Agri, that narrated, gave a very simple analogy. He went to a Swiss chocolate shop, and they were telling him that, look, we've been doing this, we've been producing chocolate for the past 120 years or so, which means that we in Africa, right, we've been exporting raw cocoa beans for past 120 years without adding value. And that's why I like what he's saying. So it's not just to produce. You must look at the entire value chain and actually add value. It's when you add value, go and check. The person that will have spent maybe, whether it's maize, corn, or whatever, if you quantify the effort, if you appropriately price it, you see that that person has contributed more. But in the overall price, the ultimate, the one you see in ShopRite, those who have added value, they are the ones extracting value from it. And if you continue to do that, the poor farmers will continue to be poor. So the idea is to now look at the total value chain and see in what area, in preservation, in storage, in packaging, that we can actually add value, not just to export raw produce. Because the way if we are not careful, we will try to raise the non-oil export, but we'll continue to export raw material. The same mistake we'll be making with crude oil. Instead of process, we should be, as a country now, we should be a petrochemical, country. given the value of our gas and given the value of crude oil we've got.